It's about facing your fear. It's about the earth. If I'm going to help the earth, I have to not fear it. I've always had a fear of the dark because I think we fall into a pattern. You know, we grow up thinking that we have to go to school, a regular school with other people accredited to be at that school, and that we go through the school and get a degree so that we can go to another school to get another degree that will allow us to get the job that we were supposed to get or stationed to do. You know, if you're in the middle class, if you're of the wealthy, you go to a more special school, or, you know, you don't at all, you just inherit your father's business. I mean, there's all sorts of scenarios where you decide to break out of the pattern and help change things. I don't mean for this to be preachy, just truth. I faced my fear of the darkness for the first time this past week. I was walking home by myself from going out and hanging out with friends at a bar, and I was walking home by myself, which is not necessarily dangerous in some, but anyway, that's aside from the point. And I was walking in complete darkness on a backcountry road surrounded by woods, and I was leaving this city. It's a small town, but in terms of purpose, well, what does that mean? Anyway, I was walking up a hill. In front of me was the woods and nature, but darkness. And behind me was the city, the light, where I felt safe. But I realized I'd rather be with nature, so I pressed on. And that's how I faced my fear of the darkness, and I feel I've become friends with it. And I like it. But as I've read in a quote recently that I really liked, the first time you face your fears and kind of saying it's an achievement, the second time you face your fear, it can be more for fun, or that you know you can do it again, and the third time is to see whether or not you liked the outcome, or if you liked facing your fear. That's my version of the quote, anyway, how I interpret it. But the second time now, I'm outside in the darkness. My parents live in the woods, in a cabin in the woods. I'm standing outside the cabin listening to the rain. It's wonderful. We all want things in our material lives, you know, to be a famous actress, to be a novelist, to run a company, to be a farmer. I mean, we all have dreams in the material life, and perhaps there wasn't anything wrong with that. And there wasn't, but now there is, as we're reaching the peak of the empire. An empire that can only exist for so much longer without destroying the earth. And so my priorities have changed from what they once were. My passions are shifting, or my world view, my horizons are broadening, as some say. But anyway, I feel now only a strong desire to help save the earth. It's just become so real to me. And I think it has for a lot of people, which is good, because the Empire is sapping the earth of its resources so rapidly. It's destroying it. We all know now. The empires have caused this rapid global climate changes, global warming, and overpopulation, and capitalism. And it's killing the planet. And just realizing that has completely shifted my priorities in my life. My goals, what I thought I wanted, and it was real. It was a real dream, but I understand there's something much more important now. It's doing this. It's changing my own life so that others that are maybe afraid or don't understand yet can maybe join in. I hope this is recording properly.